Hi guys, just going to do a quick disassembly video. This is my old hot glue gun, which you may notice the glue is leaking out round the edges and turning an odd brown colour. So I've stopped using it quite a while ago, but I thought I might just take it apart and see what's inside. There isn't a lot, I know that, but we'll have a look just out of interest. It's got special screws on it that need this type of screwdriver. It's a fairly simple sort of security screw. It's got a little gap in the middle. So just a quick check, this is an old Bostik hot glue gun, model handy glue gun, 100 to 240 volts AC, 13 watts, 45 watts. I guess that's 13 watts if it's 100 volts and 45 watts if it's 240 volts. 50 hertz. Can we get it apart? Because it's sealed with the hot glue. Gosh, that is well sealed. There we go. So the trigger has come out quite easily. The rest of it's sort of sealed in with the hot glue. The bit that I'm working on there will be the heater, but because it's been leaking, there we go. So that's the empty handle. You can see where all the glue's been leaking out here, and as I say, it's been turning brown. There's a little neon light to let you know that it's switched on. Obviously it's not, because I've got the plug just here. And then that's the heater. I think this is sort of neoprene or something like that, which should cover the entire nozzle. It's a bit difficult to see because it's all been leaking and sealed in the glue. Right, that's a silicone heatproof mat. I did actually say that that thing was neoprene earlier on, didn't I? I meant silicone. That'll be heatproof as well. Anyway, I'm going to put the power on it. Let's just make sure it's stable. Right, I'll put the power on it, let it heat up, and see if we can get the heater element out. Obviously I'll take the power off again before I do that. But you can see the little neon lights on to let us know it's got power on it now. So I'll leave that for a while, wait for all the hot glue to warm up, and then we'll see if we can get it apart. Well, that's heating up well. I can see the glue is melting. I'll switch it off and unplug it so there's no chance of electrocuting myself. There's the plug. It's going to be hot, so we'll grip it with a pair of pliers. I'm not sure if we can lever that off. Okay, that's the retaining clip out the way. I don't think the heating element's going to pop out though. No, it's not going to come out. Oh, yes it is. There we go. So that's the heating element. which sits up against this cast aluminium chamber and heats up the hot glue. Well, I've got to say I'm a little confused now, because I've spent probably an hour or so completely cleaning up this heat chamber, or whatever you want to call it, and I can't see any evidence of any split in the metal casting. So the only thing I can imagine is the glue that's been coming through has been coming through the back here and leaking somehow or other inside. Don't know if I can get this off. That's what that looks like to me. It looks like it's not the metal casing leaking at all, it's this bit on the back. Certainly that's where there's burnt hot glue. That's the end of the hot glue stick. So that's what it looks like to me, like that's actually leaked. So somehow or other the glue has been heated in there, leaked down the side, run down inside, filled up this container where that should be sitting, got hotter and hotter and actually gone into that brown overheated liquid, and eventually it's actually burst the casing, because the screw holes where the screw went into the little plastic tabs, they're broken right off. So that's what seems to have happened, that hot glue has seeped back round here, filled up the inside here because it stands like that, so somehow or other it's leaked in down here, and then when it's cooled and heated, that eventually split the bottom of my hot glue gun. Because I can't see anything wrong with that at all, but because all the screw fixtures, whatever you want to call them, these bits are all broken away, we can't screw it together properly now. So it's still broken, and I've already moved on to another one anyway. I've just left this in the drawer thinking about doing this disassembly video when I had time. That should be a proper cone sticking on the end there, but that's broken over the years. I've just reassembled it as far as I can go. I can't put this spring back in because the plastic mounting that the screw screws into is broken off, but it does mean I can actually show you where the bits go. So that's the little metal lever that pushes this piece of plastic backwards and forwards. That's the one that would normally grip the glue stick and pull it through from the back here. So it goes, this isn't a glue stick, it's just a bit of plastic, but it go through there and into the chamber, and by pushing the trigger back, that pushes that lever forwards. That little bit there grips the plastic tube, grips the hot glue stick, which I'm representing with that plastic tube there, and at the same time pushes it into the heat chamber. So we can take that out. So it's that little lever there. You may be able to see it goes up there, so that would grip the glue stick. That's where the little neon goes to indicate it's switched on. Take that little thing out. Say there should be a spring in there, but that's broken. That's the ordinary trigger. And then lifting it out. So that piece of silicone rubber should cover the whole of the front, but over the years that's broken. That bit of silicone tubing at the back is the guide to guide the glue stick into there, and it's also a seal that should stop the hot glue running around the back and inside, and I think that's what's happened. It's been leaking, so the hot glue's been able to come down in here, fill up this chamber, overheat, so it actually got to be hard and brittle, and that actually expanded and split the front of the glue gun, breaking the little plastic tube there that the screw should go into. And then we've already demonstrated that clip holds the heater element into the heat chamber or melting chamber, or whatever you want to call it. And that's it. Disassembly complete, but we can't reassemble it because there's broken bits, so it can't ever go back together, not even with hot glue.